Hello and welcome to another Forged Alliance Forever cast. I'm your host Swkoll, and today we have another ladder game between Carlitos as the Blue Sabrin and Blackdeath as the Red Aeon on Theta Passage. We're seeing a very light Theta build from Carlitos, a single P-Gen and mechs before he's going to get another mechs, and then he'll probably get the Hydro. Standard Theta build from Blackdeath. 2 P-Gens, mexes, rushing the Hydro. I want to see how this alternative build works out for Carlitos. He has the power on a single P-Gen to support it. 2 moles out and a Mantis for Carlitos, and Blackdeath with an Aurora. Hold on a second, I'm going to make sure this is actually recording and I'm not just talking to myself. Or I am, but that's beside the point. Alright, so it appears I was not talking to myself, and we will continue. We have 4 hunters out for Carlitos, and now he's producing Manti. We're seeing ACUs going to reclaim these rocks over here. They may or may not encounter each other. Now we're seeing a bomber coming out from Blackdeath. Aeon Shimmer has an interesting stun effect on it. It's unique to the Aeon Bomber. An Aurora's trying to sneak through, but it's countered by a Mantis. No air out from Carlitos, and the ACUs are encountering each other. Carlitos slightly quicker to grab his mexes. He's already got the engineer down there. This bomber could cause problems. See where it's going. No orders for the bomber. Never mind. Got an attack order. Transport out from Blackdeath. We may be seeing a ghetto gunship over here. Yep, he's producing flares out of 2 factories. Meanwhile, Blackdeath is under quite a bit of pressure from Carlitos. Auroras need to be kiting. That one almost died for no reason. No, not you don't kite into the Mantis, you kite around them. Ghetto gunship now out. Let's see how much flak has Carlitos built. He started an air factory, but decided against building flak. Nope, he has 2 flak down here. My mistake. Ghetto gunship. First kill. Carlitos, realizing this is happening, puts more build capacity on that air factory to get out interceptors. It would have been really nice to see this ghetto gunship, instead of trying to raid mexes, attack this main force, take on the ACU maybe, kill loads of Manti. Now Blackdeath might get himself in a bit of trouble here. He's under pressure from a lot of Manti. Needs to bring those Auroras, keep them kiting and not send them all into their death. Blackdeath failing on the Aurora micro this game. You need to kite them, otherwise they're the worst tank in the game. With about less than half the health of a UEF tank. So Blackdeath is just sending his units into their doom. Interceptors are out now scouting. Map control advantage for Blackdeath. Actually, say even map control until this is gone, and then in favor of Blackdeath. This engineer just building a radar. Now a large raiding group for Carlitos is going to come in the backside. hopefully take out these mexes and do a bunch of damage to his base. These engineers should be reclaiming, or at least building something. Looks like an anti-air turret and a lot of power spam. Auroras, not being microed, get easily slaughtered by the Mantis. Well, now Mantis retreat, so... Why are the Mantis retreating? They can easily take on 3 Auroras. Maybe they want to deal with this force. Whoa, I totally missed this. Early Tech 2 land, giving an opportunity for Blackdeath to send in a group of Auroras right into his base. Gesture comes in, trying to clean up these Auroras. Tech 1 mechs under fire. The Tech 2 factory building. Hoplites. Gesture goes down, Interceptor goes down. Blackdeath doing major raiding. This Tech 2 land was a very, very bad mistake. I believe it is at this point in the game. He lost loads of map control, and Blackdeath now has an army. And now, both players failing to kite their units. This hoplite just ran in. Although it's lucky it's not being targeted by anything. It has 10 health. A 10 health hoplite. Now got veterancy and will live longer. Very confused Engie. And meanwhile, we're seeing a massive raiding group. Does Carlitos not have a radar? He does not have a radar. That's inexcusable at this point in the game. He just got caught out. He has Auroras in his base. Power is going down. Carlitos is surprisingly not suffering power problems. Then again, he's not even running his air factory. Although that should be cleaned up quite nicely after taking out most of Blackdeath's power. Blackdeath went ahead and built that massive power spam, wasting loads of power. These could all be tanks. Single brave Aurora takes out a mech. Someone needs to give it a medal. Now Carlitos might get himself in another bit of trouble against these Auroras and Arty fervors, right? Yeah. Although hoplites worth their weight in gold for Carlitos. Unless you send them in like that, and then they die easily. Blackdeath, that looks like a gun. You've got double gun for Blackdeath with a massive Tech 1 force in support. Carlitos trying to do something about this. Runs in, loses all his health, tries to run away, but Aurora's range is going down. Less than 1k health, and after 13 minutes, Blackdeath pulls the win against Carlitos. I'd have to say the Tech 2 land was a mistake. He should have worked for map control, realized that Blackdeath was not using his Auroras correctly, and then capitalized on that. Also, I would have liked to see him build a lot more interceptors to get air control, or at least utilize that power. Loads of wasted power from... Well, I don't suppose some of it was wasted. The other went to get double gun for Blackdeath. So if you have any suggestions for these casts, please leave a comment in the sections below. The section. There aren't multiple. And remember to like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube stuff. And good night.